Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com. Coming back to you with another video from Hollywood Beach. I'm here with my friend Amanda. What's going on?
Hi.
Amanda's been selling on Amazon for about 5 months, since September.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, we had a coaching call. You booked a coaching call with me, and I have to put you under the bus right now.
Yeah.
I think you were at, what, $27 in sales at the time?
Yeah.
And now it's been about 4 or 5 months. What are you at now in sales?
In total, over $16,000 in sales.
$16,000, and what's the last 30 days?
4,000.
Nice,
So.
awesome, yeah. So she's been doing it for about 4 or 5 months, and I just want to share some of the maybe ups and downs from your journey. So looking back at when you first started, do you feel like, wow, like I've come so far? Because I remember on our coaching call, you had a lot of items that were priced at like $5, $6, $7. You had no idea how much fees Amazon were taking and whatnot. So how do you feel looking back after doing $16,000 on Amazon?
I feel like I'm continuously learning. Like, the pricing was a big deal for me. Now it's sourcing. Now it's keeping my inventory up. There's just always things I need to learn and grow.
Yeah.
If there's not one thing I know, there's another thing I do know. So it's just a balance.
Yeah, what about Keepa? Learning how to use Keepa is a big challenge for a lot of folks.
It was definitely very overwhelming at first because of all the graphs and numbers and lines, but once you really get down to what you need to know and understand what it is, it really guides you what's a good product and what's not.
Yeah, and what's interesting about Amanda's story is she actually started by just flipping books, right? So you were going to like thrift stores, library sales. We're using booksalefinder.com to find...
Yes, I was for library sales. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And then I think, when did you move on to flipping from eBay to Amazon? Was that like 2 or 3 months after?
Yeah, I think I started doing that in November, and then really hardcore in December and January.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And tell everybody what you're flipping from eBay to Amazon, because a lot of people ask, can you actually do that? Does it work? Is it only books? What are you doing?
So I do books, CDs, DVDs. I do some Lego sets, but mainly books. That's kind of where my niche is right now.
But how do you sell DVDs when they're gated, they're restricted? That's what a lot of new people say. Like, I want to sell DVDs and CDs, but how do I get ungated? What did you do to get ungated?
ChristianBooks.com.
Yeah.
I got 10 DVDs and 10 CDs, and I got ungated for both.
So Christian Books is great. I learned about that from a good friend, Dee. She told me about ChristianBook.com. I'm just kidding. We're actually here with my good friend. She's shaking her head like, why are you telling everybody? Dee, I've been telling people about ChristianBook.com for 6 months. Don't worry. We're good. Our business is fine. We're good. But anyways, guys, so how do you feel about your journey so far? Where do you want to take your business now?
Oh, I just want to scale. I want to get more books. I want to maybe go into online arbitrage or retail arbitrage and just see what I like to sell. You know, do I still want to go out and get the books, or do I want to sell more health and beauty? It's just kind of endless. Like, there's so many opportunities of growth and scaling, so I really think that I can do whatever, and that's amazing to me.
So I'm curious, what do you like about like eBay to Amazon flips and online arbitrage versus going to library sales and thrifting?
I love that I can do it at home in my pajamas, that I can just watch TV at the same time and make money, essentially. It's the best. And then it comes to my house. I don't have to lug it from my car inside, so that's even better for me.
Are you glad that you started with thrifting and retail arbitrage before you started doing eBay to Amazon flips? And, you know, I know you've been doing like some leads lists and different things like that. Do you feel like people should start with retail arbitrage before online arbitrage?
No, because I feel like with selling or thrifting books, your mistake is $2 versus if you do online arbitrage or buying from eBay, your mistake is $10, $15, $20. And I have cash flow issues. I don't have a whole lot of capital, so that's a lot of money for me versus $2 I can spend.
I talk to a lot of folks, especially like there's folks who are maybe in like corporate America, maybe they're doing like 80 to 100 grand, and they're like, I have the cash, I have the capital, I'm just going to jump right into online arbitrage. But the thing is, like, even if you buy a leads list and someone's telling you like, buy this, there's so many different factors that come into play. Like, if you don't understand how to read buy box statistics and Keepa, and if you don't understand like, you know, how long you have to wait, sometimes you have to wait it out, right? Like I learned from one of my mentors, you're either in first or you're out last. So
exactly.
Well, that's cool. So what's the next step for you?
Just scaling and just growing and really just kind of figuring out what I want to sell. And I still continue will do books because that's just what I love to do, and I just always want to do what I love, and so I'm going to continue doing that.
Are you restricted in a lot of books because you're somewhat of a newer seller, and a lot of folks say, I can't sell books because I'm restricted, or I can't sell books or whatnot. Are you having issues with that?
Absolutely, yeah. I was restricted in Pearson and McGraw-Hill and all those big name textbooks. I'm still restricted in.
Yeah, but there's still plenty of other books that you can sell and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so many books out there that people read and want to know. So that is just a small percentage of what could be available.
And I'm curious when it comes to books, because a lot of new people ask, like, what rank should I go after? Should I go, can I buy books that are 3 million, or should I stay under 500,000? Do you have like a rule that you follow?
Yeah, I like to stay under $1 million just because I like fast sellers. I like fast. I like my money to turn over quicker. So, but if I really want it fast, I stay under the 500,000.
Yeah,
that's really where the money is. But
yeah, the cash flow is the biggest thing, and like you're starting to scale now, and I still think it's amazing, right? Like 4,000 is huge, but like I was saying on the beach, because we're here with a bunch of friends and stuff, like you're going to be at 10K before you know it. And as you scale, like you will start to increase your cash flow, because right now are you cash flowing a little bit?
I am, yeah.
Because you do a lot of thrifting. Sorry to cut you off.
I do, yeah. Last month I was over in the positive of $500, which is amazing because I do have a lot of subscriptions and stuff. So, I mean, that's a positive for me. So, as long as I'm in the green, that's great.
Yeah, and you work a full-time job and stuff too, so you're doing this on the side and you're building it up and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is definitely my side hustle. I have a normal full-time job. So.
That's cool. So, just wanted to share her story a little bit. She's been able to do this. She's doing a great job. She's been learning a lot. The one thing I want to say I respect a lot about Amanda is she is a student of the game. She's inside Reselling Freedom. She's gone through the mentorship, the masterclass, all of that. And you do a good job networking with a lot of folks. And you've built a lot of relationships with people who are actually meeting us. We're here actually in Hollywood. We're going to be going to Rome of the Roamers Miami Seller Conference. So we have a lot of friends we're actually going to be staying with. So that's great. Amanda also just put out released a new YouTube channel. What's it called? Is it just your name?
It's Flipping with Amanda. It's
Flipping with Amanda. I like it. Yeah. So if you want to go flipping with Amanda and follow her journey, because I know you're going to be sharing your ups and downs and.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm in the beginning stages, so I want to take everybody with me on this journey of maybe getting engaged in different categories, or see, document your journey. My journey, and it's exciting. So.
It's going to be a rocky road for everyone. Everyone, you're like I always say all the time. It's, it's not going to be just a straight away to success. Like, and I know you and I were talking behind the scenes about this month. I think last month you did what for?
I did over 5,000.
5,000. This month you're at like 4,300.
Yeah.
And I said that's normal. Like I would rather see you hovering around 4 to 5 for a couple months instead of just going to 15. Then you drop down to 3. Then you go to 8. Then you go to 1. Like you're consolidating. You're learning. You're growing. You're getting your foundation, your systems in line, and it slowly builds. And that's the key. Like you want to build something that's sustainable. You don't want to just have 1 month where you absolutely knock it out the park, and then the next month you're negative 2,000 cash flow. So it's part of the game. For anyone watching, it's a process. I say it all the time. It really takes a good 6 to 12 months to start seeing some decent results. And for me personally, at least with my eBay to Amazon business, I just invested everything in it for a year before I even paid myself, because I wanted to build it up to a point where I could actually cash flow instead of pulling money out of the business every month, and then you don't really build it that much. So you're doing great. Nice work. Give her a follow. Flipping with Amanda. Follow the journey. I'll put a link down below in the description. With that being said, thanks for watching.
Bye.